Josh McDermott from The Walking Dead. Make sure you subscribe to this
YouTuber.
I don't know if you're out there. Subscribe to this channel.
What is up, guys? This is the ZeusTuber, and today I'm here with my Q&A number 8, and I'm with PEGAN finally.
What up?
As requested. And yeah, we're going to try to answer some questions of you guys.
I'm not.
He probably has no idea what we're talking about, but let's get right into this. From Dragon the Ife 589. Who do you think...
Thief. Oh no, Dragon.
It is Dragon Thief, you're right. Alright, Dragon Thief 589. Q&A, how do you think they will play out Daryl's death scene? He's going to get killed by Negan just like Glenn did in the comics. Easy. From Tryhard Gamer Games. Q&A question. Hey Zeus, I've been watching your vids since the beginning of Season 3. I love your work. Thanks, man.
Stick to the question.
So my first question is, who do you think will live longer, Carol or Daryl? Personally, I think Carol. I would agree with that. Second question, when Rick becomes the boyfriend of Jesse, do you think that when Jesse and Judith die, Rick might commit suicide? Not at all. Rick is too much of a badass for that. Third question, what season do you think Sasha, Abraham, Eugene, and Rosita are going to die? Thanks.
Jeez. Why so much death?
That's
man?
pretty lengthy, dude. I really can't say what season, because they could die this season or next season, or it's probably going to be all spread out. They're not going to die at the same time, most likely. So it's kind of hard to answer. I'm just going to say in the future. Thank you for your questions. From Stillman Smith, do you think that when Morgan meets up with the group, he could die instead of Glenn from the comics? I don't think they'll kill off Morgan anytime soon, because we've been waiting so long for him to reappear or rejoin the group.
Who's Morgan?
He's it's the guy that Rick met in the pilot episode.
Oh.
With the son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably not going to kill him, or at least kill him anytime soon, because we've been waiting so long, 5 seasons for him to join the group, so they're not going to just make him join and then kill him off right away. So we'll have plenty of time for that. From Dan Zire, how's it going, Dan? He likes. There's the bacon right there. He likes my bacon sweatshirt.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I have a question. Don't know if you've answered this already, but if so, my bad. It's alright. Going all the way back to Season 1, what changes would you have made to the show? None. I love the show how it is, and I can't imagine it being any different.
Maybe deleted 4 seasons and just stop at 2.
Ignore him. Alright, thank you for your questions. From Lucky, what's your favorite cereal?
Captain Crunch, dude. My favorite cereal is Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch?
Yeah, mine's Captain Crunch.
Mine's Reese's Puffs.
Actually, I don't even like cereal. I don't even know why I said
Dude, Reese's Puffs is awesome.
No, I don't know why I said Captain Crunch, which is the first thing that came to mind.
You don't like cereal at all?
I don't
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Nah, you gotta love that. From Dagan Wiggins. Sorry if I butchered your name there. Q&A question. How do you think Tyrese will die? And if it will be in the first 3 episodes of the second half? Sorry if you already answered this question. Love the vids. Keep it up. He's probably going to die some kind of heroic death by Walker. And it's going to be most likely in tomorrow night's episode, but it could be in episode 10. Definitely within the first 2 to 3, as you said. But I'm betting episode 509 based on what we've gotten from different sources. Thank you for your question. From Walking Master, do you think they could have casted an actor for Negan already, but are keeping it as a secret? It's possible. I know they talked to Kevin Durant a little bit. He denies it.
Kevin Durant?
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty sweet.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
He's the dude from The Strain. He's the Russian.
Kevin Durant. Oh, I think you're talking about the basketball player. Kevin Durant.
No, it's Durant, not Durand. D-U-R-I-A-N-D. Durand.
Durant.
Yeah.
I think you said Durant.
Well, if I did, I apologize. We'll watch it back later. Thank you for your question. From VGHS Films. Video Game High School? Huh? It's a web series.
Yeah, I know. It's god-awful.
Hey, serious, love your videos. Do you think that the escaped prisoners from the pilot episode that shot Rick came from the prison in episodes 216 through 408? Well, that would be a long shot, but it wouldn't surprise me. Actually, wait, no, probably not, because he was shot. I forget I know his hometown is different from Georgia. Is it in Kentucky? No, yeah, because he was in Kentucky when he got shot, and then he traveled down to Atlanta and found his family. So I don't think they're from the same prison. Thank you for your question.
That's just messed up.
What?
Some person texted me, still hasn't replied. I just want to know who it is.
The struggle's real.
It's bothering me, man.
Killer Miller 14. Have you been to Comic-Con, Zeus?
Yes, he has.
I know in your video intros there, Eugene, Bob, etc. But I was at one in June at Philly Wizard Con and saw Norman Reedus, Michael Rooker, Scott Wilson, John Bernthal, and Sarah Callies. I have been to Comic-Con.
But that was at Walker Stalker Con in Boston. I know because I went with them.
I met Eugene, Bob, and Sophia at Walker Stalker Con Boston back in June, and then
She's a babe, dude.
She is a babe. And I went to New York Comic Con 2 years ago for the day before the season 4, or the weekend before the season 4 premiere, or the weekend of Saturday and Sunday. And I saw the whole. I didn't get to meet the whole cast, but the whole cast was up there on the Comic Con panel, so that was cool. So it's cool you guys got to meet them too. Very awesome. Thank you for your question. From Kenny Schultz. It's like awesome cat photo you got there. What season do you think they will introduce the all-out war arc? I think season 6 finale will be the Lucille scene, and hopefully 7, 8 will chronicle 101 through 126. Thanks, keep up the great work. I think they'll introduce the all-out war story arc probably season 7, maybe season 7 mid-season finale. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's too early for it, but they're blowing through the comic book material, and I don't think they're going to drag it out for too long. But definitely, I think season 7 will work. From Killer Miller 14 once again. Yo, Zeus, I wanted to know if you could answer my question I asked in the previous Q&A, but you didn't answer. I'm sorry about that. So I'd like to know how Gareth knew Bob's name at Terminus and how he knew that specifically Carol killed his mom when she was killed inside as I believe Gareth is outside shooting at Rick's group. Thanks, and please get back. Well, I'm definitely going to answer your question.
Face.
Winky face.
I agree with you.
It wasn't an agree or disagree question. I think he knew Bob's name because when Bob arrived there, Glenn, Maggie, Abraham, and the rest of them, and they probably, because they didn't start shooting at each other right away. They had more of an interaction with the Terminus group, unlike Rick's group, so they probably exchanged names and things of that nature before they got locked in the train car. That's probably why he knew his name. And I really don't know how he knows that Carol specifically killed his mom. Maybe it's a writing flaw type thing. I don't know. Maybe he did see it. Who knows? But it's probably never going to find that out. I really don't know. It could be just a writing flaw. From Will Little. Thanks so much for the title name, and thanks for answering it. You're my favorite YouTuber.
That's not a question. Why'd you even read that?
I don't know.
All right, going on to Big Kev 619 SD.
Big Kev V619 SD. Q&A. If it were up to you, how would you end the Walking Dead series finale? If it were up to me, I wouldn't end it. But if I had to, I would end it with everyone dying and Rick kind of dying like how, spoiler alert, how Jack dies in Lost, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to say that.
So you want everyone to die? No happy ending?
It's a Walking Dead. There's not going to be any happy ending. Jaden C. What do you think happened to the massive herd in Season 4, Episode 3? Do you think it could be the same herd Abraham's group saw? Keep up the great videos. Well, there's hundreds of thousands of walkers throughout the world and in the zombie apocalypse, so it could be the same herd, it could not. We're not really ever going to find out, I don't think. But yeah, it's possible. From Le Terminus. Dear Zeus, a little question for your next Q&A.
That is not a little question.
Do you think it's possible that Carol actually didn't kill Karen and David?
Dude, someone subscribed to you.
Word. Thanks.
Carlos Danger.
Yeah, Carlos Danger. Thanks for subscribing. I think Carol definitely killed Karen and David. I know I did a video a while back saying that it could have been Lizzie, but after what Carol saw of Lizzie, like in 414 The Grove, I don't think she would still be defending the girl after she shoots her in the head. So I'm pretty sure it was Carol. It just wouldn't make sense for it to be Lizzie at this point. Thank you for your question. From Tomahawk Gamers GMK. Hey, I'm not sure if there are any videos on this, but I would like to see you make a video on your thoughts on the farm with the crap ton of walkers that Abraham and his little crew stopped at in Season 5. I don't really have any thoughts on it. I just think it's one of the mega herds that has been roaming around the United States, or Georgia for that matter. Chances are we'll see. I mean, they're never going to specify whether or not it's the same herd from another episode or that type of thing. So it's fun to think about, but we really can't say for sure. Thank you for your questions. From Noah Vinet. Sorry. Hey Zeus, great videos. Since we have seen Morgan visit all the places that the group has been to, such as the prison, Terminus, and the church. Well, we don't know if he's visited the prison, but Terminus and the church, yeah. And all these locations have been destroyed. Do you think we could see Morgan go to the hospital on his way through Atlanta and see that without Dawn's leadership, the hospital has gone to shit? Thanks. It's possible. I mean, I know that in the people who got to see tomorrow night's episode early, they're saying to look out for a few familiar faces. So maybe we get to see Morgan reach the hospital and see some of the hospital group, and maybe there's a little bit of a fight there. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. It's possible because we know, like you said, he's been visiting a lot of these locations. So I wouldn't rule out seeing the hospital again. Thank you for your question. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to blow through this here just because I'm busy, but I said I'd get this done, so I'm going to do it.